Hello everybody, welcome back to the Gordon Homestead. Today we're going to pull some frames, spin some honey. Got all four of my hives here. This one hive, not too well, but these three, they got some really good frames in there. We're going to pull them out, have the whole family come in. And I had the garden this year, and did pretty good. And my strawberries still coming in, tons and tons of tomatoes. And my little pumpkin growing back there. First time doing that. Let's see how that one goes. And I tell you, just a boatload of stuff. Jalapenos, all kinds of things. Big jalapenos. I have to harvest all these soon. Kind of do a final harvest of the season, I guess you'd say. But here, let's see how this goes. See if I could set you up somewhere so you could get a good look at what's going on. And this way, don't hold the phone. We just had a massive rain, so I don't know how friendly or unhappy these guys are going to be. Looks like we had a lot of water come right through this area too. So let's give it a go. Let's see here. You know what? I might take my little handy dandy tool out here just to get the stand going. Bear with me, folks. And yeah, let's see if I can set you up on a little area over here, see how it looks. This is the most trickiest part, I think, about making a YouTube video. This placement of the camera, where you're gonna get it. Anybody see? I don't know. That don't look too good. Neither does that. Now, let's see, how should I do this? How should I do this? So, let's see how this kind of works here. That might just work. That might work. We'll see if I can figure something out. Tell you what, these guys they're really calm right now. But I just got a slight feeling. Let's see. Yeah, that should work a little bit. You see what I'm doing? I got a feeling that they're not going to be too happy in a few minutes. So, let's see. I typically said this first hive over here, we ain't got no honey in this first hive, but the brood box in the bottom is empty. I put it there last night just because I wanted something to put in. A little smoke here to these guys. I learned the hard lesson my first harvest that you don't want to put too much smoke on your honey, because then your honey is going to taste like smoke, and nobody wants campfire honey. So let's see what we got going on here. A lot of critters up into here. Now this one, like I said, I don't know how too honorary they're going to be, how they're going to react, but the worst part about it is you really can't douse this with a lot of smoke, because you're ruining your honey on you. And I tell you, it's been interesting. Like I said, we just had a big rain. It's supposed to be clear. I will tell you, from being a beekeeper, the one thing I learned is that bees do not like rain. Just like anybody else, you open up the roof of your house and it starts raining on you, you're going to get a little upset. And these guys tend to get upset pretty darn quick. Like I said, I'm just going to try to do minimal amount of smoke just around to keep them kind of calm best I can. Normally I have one of my daughters helping, but she's at school, and right now it just turns out I got my middle daughter home from the Air Force. She's in for 6 years and re-enlisted again. She's currently in Japan. She's upstairs in the house, and I tell her that when she was home we were going to spin some honey. Don't want to make her make a liar out of me. So it's interesting. This, like I said, it's my first year attempting to do bees, and I got them back in April last year. You know, and I just, like anything I kind of do, I find a lot of research on it, see what people have to say, and I just go from there. So I'm going to take a look at this. That's some beautiful, beautiful amber honey here. And all these are in the super, so this is probably going to be the last harvest I do this year. So I'm going to try to brush these little critters away here. I'll try to get them too upset. You know, people think that you got a bee suit on and that you're invincible. I'm going to be the first to tell you that that's not the case. That's not the case at all. They have their ways and means of getting in there, let me tell you. Absolutely. But you know, a lot of these frames, they got some beautiful, beautiful amber honey on them. I'm taking these supers off. I'm not putting them back on. So just gonna be fine. Just try to roll these guys off. And the best time to check out your hive or do anything is going to be pretty much early in the morning, right after dawn. You know, you got all these bees, they start going out and doing their job, and you know, the less people in the house, the better off you're going to be. I mean, I can promise you that. You know, let me just a little more smoke going here. Nothing crazy. You don't directly want to smoke the honey, but you just want enough to, you know, keep them from freaking out on you. And they have a tendency to do that. I'm not gonna lie, they do have a tendency. So, you know, some people, you know, they will take this whole frame and they'll just jar it really hard and knock all the bees off. I try to be a little bit more gentle with my girls, just because, you know, I sure know I don't like to be jarred around and knocked around, so I got this little brush, but sometimes you got to do what you got to do. Nothing to do about that, but like I said, I just want to clear these babies off of here. And I actually have a good amount of frames I'm going to have to go and start getting, and then I'm even going to have to check all these other ones that I had. This super, it's definitely got some weight in it, and honey. First harvest we did, it was a nice spring, beautiful honey, and man, it tasted good. Last one was kind of amber. I got a feeling that this one looks like it's going to be a dark honey. Now typically, to be honest with you, I would wait until you know, all these were capped over completely and everything like that, because you don't want to have too much water content in your honey, because then you're going to risk fermentation and everything like that. So I'll just give you guys a little look here, see if you can see this or not. Beautiful, beautiful red honey. Not a lot of comb on these frames. Ooh, that's amazing. Got a yellow jacket in there. This shows you that this time, September, eastern United States, you know, don't be surprised. There's all types of bees and everything will descend onto your hives and try to take, you know, whatever they can get from you. So you got to be very diligent about things. Well, this hive is pretty interesting, because the more I move into the center, you can see they're starting to cap off on here. These are just the regular old super frames too. I got another box below with the larger frames that I use for my super as well. They're being capped off. We're gonna pull some, but you know, we're gonna pull a few out of each one of these hives, and we'll spin them, mix them all together with my daughters and my wife. And then what we'll end up doing, I'm gonna save whatever wax we have here. And we're gonna cook the wax tonight too. We're gonna make some candles, and it'll be a nice, great thing, especially when you can get the family involved. It's a beautiful thing. I am gonna have to probably go through all these frames once I get them over to my little honey separation room that I have there. I built a little house on the homestead, just dedicated to canning goods from the garden, honey separation. Eggs, we got 32 chickens over there, and just something nice to do, you know, on top of my 40-hour work week that I like to do. Pretty soon, you know, I'm gonna have the wife on here, and we'll do some videos on baking pies, and this is just, you know, something we started doing. You know, you see a lot of videos on YouTube, you know, that people have that they're doing, and you know, and I'm gonna be honest, I'm not really doing this expecting to make anything or anything like that. I just like to show people what I'm doing, and maybe if I do something that gives them an idea to help them out, well, that's great too. Like I said, it's just I might just leave that one. I'll leave that frame right in there. I don't even touch that one. I'll let them have that one. You know, let them have these three. I can keep these. I'll let them have them for the winter. That's not a problem. And these guys are definitely on already, I'll tell you that. Like I said, minimal amount of smoke, as much as you can. But I am going to have to get it to this other box down here, because I know it's got some nice, beautiful frames. And I was in here yesterday, see, right when that cracked, you could hear them. It's amazing. It's amazing when you come out to your hive. People tell you, you know your bees, get to know your bees, and I'll agree with you. Because these guys that come out here, everything's nice and kind of calm. I make the wrong move, and I just hear those decibels just go right up, and I know that they're getting ready to, not to really swarm or anything, but I just know that they're getting pretty darn upset. So I got to be careful on what I do. Sometimes you got to do it, kind of get in and get out best you can too. Oh yeah, that's beautiful right there. That's beautiful. That thing is loaded with honey right there. That one's loaded, the other one's loaded. What I'm trying to do right now is get these guys off. No matter what, I don't think you're going to get everyone. So you can see them getting, you know, at first it was kind of like a house guest, you know, you get them over, you got a little party, and you got one guy starts drinking a little bit too much, making a little bit too moist, and you know, hey, time to go. One thing I like to do here, though, is just take this fucking blue shit right out. I'll just do that. Take these. Get out of there, guys. I don't want you. I know. life, I tell you. It really is.